Welcome back to another episode of something that has been missing on the channel for quite some time. It is the return of Streetview Bingo. If you're a long-time viewer of the channel, you would have seen this before more than likely. If not, strap yourself in, get yourself prepared, and give it a go yourself as well to see whether or not I'm making it look too hard. Because, spoiler alert, so close your ears now if you don't want to hear, but I have never completed one of these lists. We've now got a randomly automated generator created by somebody, and we're going to use that for today's list. So we're going to jump onto their list that's been randomly created, then we're going to drop into Street View, random locations, and try to find these things. We do have a 20-minute timer that we're going to go with, and hopefully today can be the day that we complete a list. Please, please, please let it be the day. If not, then it's okay. We'll go again. What I will say though is I will just quickly run through the rules. So if you understand the rules and you know how to play it, jump ahead about 30 seconds and I'll just quickly explain the aim of the game. So the aim of the game is to drop yourself places on Street View. So you grab your little man there, you drop on Street View, and you have a certain amount of time to find certain things off a list, which will make sense when you see the list. And we can leave out of the drop and move around on the Street View, and we can come back out, move to different countries, drop it back in. And the aim is just to try and find all of them things within a certain allotted time, which is 20 minutes, as I've already said. So we're going to jump onto the list, take a look at the list. This is the first time looking at this list, so if you want to play along, go ahead and take a note of this list as well. When we switch to it, pause the video, do it yourself, and let me know in the comments how many you managed to get within the time. If you've got any ideas of things you'd like me to try to find, or a list of your own, go ahead and leave that in the comments as well, and I'll be sure to have a look at them too and give them a try. So let's jump straight into this. As always though, if you do like this content, don't forget to hit it with a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more from me. So let's jump into the list and see what we've got. So, things we are looking for is, we are looking for people in the back of a pickup truck. That's not going to be easy. A woman with a pair of flip-flops or sandals, so specifically a woman. A man in a wheelchair. Sign with the word stone. Clock. Black door. Woman in a wheelchair. Woman in blue pants. And a man smoking. Right, so we've got quite a lot of different things to find, a lot of them revolving around people. I'm not going to give any clues in this bit, so I will talk about it throughout looking for things, but if you want to go and play it yourself, come up with your own ideas as to clues as to where you maybe find them things. But without further ado, we're about to start the clock, so let's start in 3, 2, 1, go. Right, okay, what are we looking for? Okay, wheelchairs, stuff like that. So, right, first of all, we're going to get a big clock out the way. Big clock, right, because I've got the right idea for a big clock. Who's got a big clock in England? It is round about here. There's a massive clock right there called Big Ben. Absolute huge clock. So let's go ahead and check that. There we go, big clock. There you go. It doesn't need to be a big clock, just a clock. There's another one there. Right, so now we want people smoking. Now I do think we could probably find them in England, but I'm gonna go where I was kind of gonna go first anyway for things, and that's India, because I do think you see a lot of people in India, and I think that will help with quite a lot of the stuff. So let's go ahead and look at some stuff in India. So we're just going to drop in a street somewhere. This is probably not the best sort of street we want to be dropping in, but unless that guy's smoking, which I think he is. Is he on a phone? He's on a phone. I thought he was smoking, mate. I thought we'd hit the jackpot instantly. Never mind. Right, so we need to remember we need a woman in blue pants. We need man smoking, woman wearing sandals. We want to be somewhere a little bit more central than that. And we only have 20 minutes to do this, so we've got to be quickish. We can't just be hovering around, which I'm doing right now, hovering around. Okay, this is more like it. This is maybe not more. I don't know. Maybe not more like it. Who knows? We'll move around for a bit and we'll see if we can find a man smoking, a woman in blue pants, a woman whatever, flip-flops or something. And we might... Has he got something in his hand? I think he has, but I don't know if it's a cigarette. No, I don't think it is. Oh, God, this camera's terrible, man. Of course, if you are playing along and you've got this on, just playing the background, listening for clues, then you're cheating. But at the same time, just to give you a bit of advice, you can jump out of areas and just move to different ones if you're having no luck. And you can look for different things. You're not stuck with just the one thing at a time. Why are none of you gentlemen smoking, huh? Smoking not cool around these parts? I believe she has sandals on, I think. Certainly not smoking, so yeah, they're sandals, mate. If they're not sandals, I don't know what is. So yeah, sandals, we are good. So a woman in sandals or flip-flops. Right, okay, we're gonna get out of here because I can't see many people smoking around. Let's just have a quick look over these dudes. Anyone smoking? He's probably got a tab in his hand, but hey, let's get out of there. So we want a woman in blue pants. Let's go. Do you know what? Let's just drop in somewhere like Paris. So we get to see a fair bit of the world playing this game. And we'll drop in Paris. It's a busy place. We're going to find someone in blue pants straight away. Sure enough. There's a man in blue pants. We need a woman in blue pants. Do people smoke on the streets in France? Not sure. They're blue pants. There you go. I mean, they're jeans specifically, but they are still blue pants. Okay, man in the wheelchair. Word stone. Black door. That's got to be easy. Was that man smoking there, walking along with his mate? Don't know. I'll never know. I will know when I watch it back, but I won't know while I'm playing this. Just have to let it go behind me. Carry on. Yeah, you do see a lot of people smoking outside of work and things in cities. So that's highly likely that we could find that. And it has to be specifically a bloke smoking. Maybe outside pubs and stuff, you know, that would be a good one. Wheelchairs as well. Like, how often do you see wheelchairs? I guess we're going to find out. She's got blue pants as well, if ever you didn't think. I think he's eating. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's eating. Is he eating? He's drinking a cup of tea or a can or something. Or he's smoking a very big cigarette. Person with pink hair. That's a vape. That's someone smoking a vape. And that will count as smoking if it is a man. It is indeed a man, and he does indeed have a vape. Thank you very much. Wow. Didn't think I was going to find that one, to be honest with you. Right, so we want people in wheelchairs and... Oh, buggy, mate. Does not count. It's not a wheelchair, although it is a chair with wheels on, so kind of is. But never mind. So we got the man... Right, black door. Smoke is done. Black doors, black doors. I think we need to get into the residential areas. Let's jump out of here. Let's go somewhere like Germany. I feel like Germany is a place that would have a lot of black doors in residential areas. Don't know why. I just feel like it would. And we're going to go outside of the town. Somewhere like Brackle. Brackle. What's Germany be? Like one of them places that's well known for not having black doors for some reason. And I'm here looking for them. A lot of white doors. Maybe, you know what? I might just jump back to the home country for this one. Go back to England for the black doors. Oh, maybe not. That's definitely a black door, mate. If that's not a black door, I don't know what it is, a black door. Right, so we've got the black door. How much time we got left? 14. We're not doing bad here, you know. Right, people in the back of a pickup truck, wheelchair users, and the sign with the word stone. Stone. We have a big... I'm not going to go for a street sign. That's kind of cheating. But we do have a big bookstore in the UK that has the word stone in it. So I guess we can... Johnston? Oh, if only it said stone, right? I know I could go and find a street sign with the word stone, right? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make it a bit harder for myself. Because I could go to like Maidstone, for example, in the UK and just have a look and see stone. If I do come across a street called like Stone Street or something, then yeah, we'll take that. but I'm not going to specifically go to a town with the name Stone and just find a sign for it, because I think that's kind of boring, really, kind of cheating. Okay, if you've done that yourself, that's absolutely fine, but for me and the way I want to play it, I'm not going to do that. So I'm looking for a bookstore with the word stone in. Very specific, very, very niche, but there's plenty of signs around. There's plenty of opportunities to see the word stone. What a random word as well to say that you need a sign with the word stone on her. Charcoal grill, sort of like that as well. That's close. Tesco, Arrow. Yeah, I don't think this is the sort of place you're going to find a bookshop. Back streets of London, although it's a nice area, very posh. It's got to be very expensive, the houses around here. Sort of place that wouldn't let the rabble like me walk around in. Or they'd be keeping a close eye on me, huh? What's this? London Hilton on Park. Actually, I think I've been past this. I have been to London before. Can we just get rid of that? But I tell you what, if you asked me to show you where I'd been in London, like to walk around it and say I went from here to here, we will count stuff like this if we see a signpost with stone, but we're not deliberately looking for that. Yeah, if you ask me places to specifically say, or say, oh, you walked from here to here, I ain't going to be able to do that. Duke of Wellington Place. Okay. Hercules, bigbus.com, full fat vegan milk. God, we're seeing all the words, but we're not seeing anything that says stone on it. And that's the one word that we need to find. Excuse me, sorry about that. Right, do we have to just cut it for a second and go somewhere else? Yeah, I think we need to get more central London, more central, more sort of like around the river where the businesses tend to be more like this. This is what we want. Southwark, the Borough. The Borough, mate. The Borough. And the reason I'm saying that is, if you're not familiar with the channel, is I support a football team whose nickname is the Borough. So that's why I'm being a bit weird there. That's why I might be seeming to be a bit strange right there. Right, I think we're going to have to give up on the word stone, but we can see people with wheelchairs, possibly. Do you know what? Is it a bit like... Maybe if we go to like a hospital, we'll see people in wheelchairs more? Is that a good idea or is that stupid? Because I just feel like walking around cities and that, we're not seeing anybody in wheelchairs, which is really scuppering our opportunities. We're not seeing the stone stuff either. People in the back of a pickup truck we're not going to see around here either, so maybe we just go... I'll tell you what, pickup trucks are more common. Oof. Can we just find a hospital? Peterborough Hospital. Let's have a look for that. Where are you at, Peterborough Hospital? This could be hard. Hard to find. Dental care. Toby Carvery in Peterborough. Elvis. Locksmith. Mate, I'm going to spend so much time looking for stuff here. Dental care again. Where's the hospitals? It's all well and good having teeth, but if you're dead, what's the point in that? Where's the hospitals at? There's a hospital right there. Okay. Drop me in on that hospital. This could be a proper cheat here. That's a hospital? That's not a hospital, is it? Surely. It is a hospital. There's a bloody wheelchair. There's no person in it either. Oh, wowie. Wow. I love that. Absolutely don't love that at all. That's insulting. Is that an insult there? Come on. Be someone in a wheelchair. Just getting pushed over to your car or something like that. You know, just left the hospital. Bit vulnerable. Need a wheelchair. Right, we're going to look around this corner, and then if there's no one on a wheelchair around here, which I very much doubt. Then we're going to just pop over to the Peterborough City Hospital. Peterborough City Hospital. This is not a hospital, that is a sports ground. Alright, can we drop in there? That's the hospital. Okay, plenty of people. Someone in a wheelchair, please. That person smoking, a woman smoking. So that wouldn't have counted. And in uniform as well. Can't do that, can you? I don't know. Maybe you can. I suppose you can't stop people smoking. Discriminating. Oh, that is a woman in a wheelchair. Oh, this tactic's paid off. No, it's not. It's a man. Sorry, sir. That is a man in a wheelchair. Love that. Okay. Was it a woman before? That would be... It was always a man. Sorry, sir. Right, okay. A man in a wheelchair. That's good. Any more wheelchair users around this hospital there? There's a wheelchair outside there, right? And no one's in it. And so that tells me someone's waiting to get in it. But there's a wheelchair there as well. Oh my god, that woman's working towards it. Getting it. Why is there just wheelchairs left here? Oh my. This was a good idea, actually. I'm going to give myself a pat on the back for this great idea here. Anyone in that wheelchair yet? No. Can we get... Do we go in the car park? No, we can't go in the car park. Okay, there's another entrance. Come on. Someone in a wheelchair. A woman in a wheelchair, actually. Not just anyone. A woman. There's a wheelchair there, but no one visible in it. Damn. Okay, this was a good idea, but the execution wasn't fantastic. Okay, so we need to sign with the word stone, and we need more wheelchairs. So let's do the hospital tactic again. That was a good tactic, actually. London hospitals. There's got to be hospitals all over the place. There you go. Hammersmith Hospital. Give us a go at that one. Okay. Hammersmith Hospital. Is this? Where's the entrance to the hospital, please? Gas bottles. Let's try that again. Hammersmith Hospital. Maybe this is the entrance around here. That looks like it possibly is. Yeah, this is more a hospital. This is what English hospitals look like if you've never been to England and you have heard all about our fantastic NHS. Well, this is the hospitals we have. That's actually pretty cool, that hospital, to be fair. Much posher than the one we've got. Ideally, you'd rather never be in a hospital, of course, but unfortunately the reality is we need them. And these ones aren't as good, are they? This one's not as good a hospital. Any more hospitals, please? There we go. Central, Middlesex. There's loads of hospitals around London, right? Loads of them. All right, these bus stops. We found someone at a bus stop before. Oh, she's in a wheelchair. Please be in the wheelchair. Be in the wheelchair. Don't get out of the wheel. She's out of the wheelchair there. She's pushing the wheelchair. Is she back in the wheelchair yet? I think she's still stood at the door. She's standing at the door forever. Man, get in the wheelchair. She's in the wheelchair. This is the last opportunity for me to see her in that wheelchair. Nope, she's still stood at the door. She is slow at getting in that door. And there, I think that's where they're getting her out of the wheelchair. Damn. Don't think we're going to have much luck with that one in the wheelchair. That one lady. Let's have another quick peek at her. Oh, she's just getting out of the wheelchair. And then we're going to go out of sight. We're not going to see the wheelchair, are we? Now we can't see it. Disaster. Mate, he looks fed up with work. Don't blame him. Right, there's a woman pushing a wheelchair. It's going to be a man in the wheelchair, I'm going to guess, because with the woman pushing it. But I could be wrong. Is that the guy's head or is he walking? I feel like he's walking. And that does look like it's possibly a woman. I think that is a woman. Can't say for certain, but I mean, I think it looks like it. And the camera does change there. feel like that has got to be a woman in a wheelchair. It looked just like a woman. Which, from that angle... Do you know what? I'm taking it. It's a woman in a wheelchair. A woman in a wheelchair. So we need people in the back of a pickup truck, and we need the word stone. So, pickup trucks. I'm thinking America is very pickup trucky. People in the back of them? Don't think so. But I'm not from America, so I don't know if it's common. And if it is, I'm going to guess somewhere like Texas. You're going to see more pickup trucks, and you're probably going to see more people in the back of them. There's a pickup truck already. Which is a good sign. As for people in the back of them, that's the bit I'm a little bit more skeptical of. If it was me, I'd love to sit in the back of a wheelchair pickup truck and be all over that, but I don't make the rules around here. Camera quality is absolutely dreadful. Can we get somewhere a little bit better? Let's go Houston. I feel like in Houston, it's probably a lot more people, probably better camera quality, and probably less likely to be people in pickup trucks, so kind of defeats the purpose, but we can always look for the word stone on signs. Like Yellowstone Park or something like that. You know, I know that's not in Houston, but you know, that's the sort of thing people could go for quite easily and just go, ah, yeah, we'll go for a national park, something like that. But I'm not doing that today, so I did cheat a little bit with the Big Ben, so I can't cheat twice. Not much time left though, so I don't think we're going to complete this list, unfortunately. However, that's absolutely fine. We got some hard ones that I didn't think we would get. I did not think for 1 second we were going to get both of the people in the wheelchair. I know that's still up for debate. One of them could have been a man, one of them could have been a woman. I feel like it should have just been a person in a wheelchair, and like we shouldn't have had two of them. But I didn't make the list. It was randomly generated. And if we'd changed it, we would have been cheating, wouldn't we? So. Okay, right. 30 seconds, not a long time left at all. Another pickup truck, no one in it. Give me the word stone on something then. That's a big old sign. They could say stone on there somewhere. You never know, right? Urgent care, foot specialist. It's all to do with doctor's stuff. Say Dr. Stone or something. No. Their hospitals are so different to ours, aren't they? A lot more money in them, that's why. Shame in them countries though, if you do get some sort of illness, that it costs so much. It puts people in really difficult financial. Okay, that's the timer up. Right, we ran out of time. We managed to get 7 out of 9, so I'm actually not too disappointed with that. Of course, I would have loved to have completed the list, but the ones that we didn't get were quite tough, and we did get a couple of tough ones. But I'd be interested to know what you got if you did give it a go. If you did, let me know in the comments section down below how many you managed to get. If you do it on your phone, maybe give yourself 25 minutes instead of 20. On a PC, don't go for 20, depend on your internet, of course. But yeah, it's just a game and it's all a bit of fun, so go ahead and let me know what you got in the comments section below, and I will be uploading another one of these in the next couple of weeks, so keep an eye out for that. Go back and check some of the previous Streetview Bingo content if you do like this one. There is a big list of attempts, and that is it for me. So thank you very much everybody for watching. I hope you have an absolute blessed time, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.